Good morning, everybody. Well, it could be afternoon if you're watching this later today, but welcome to our Kundalini practice. It is coming to the close of our year 2021 as we come together today to do some Kundalini yoga practice. We're all probably thinking a great deal. We've been talking about it so much about the end of the year and New Year's resolutions, or maybe you're using something more appropriate to you personally and a success goal, a growth goal, or just simply, some other beautiful words to describe your decision to make change in your life for the better. And so I encourage you, I support you, and I certainly recommend when we do this kind of thing that we talk about it with others. And the reason we do that, and it's supportive to us, is that you're verbalizing, you're hearing the words, the commitment, the desire for this evolution for yourself. And that is very therapeutic in many different ways. Much like if you want to refer to maybe when we do practice using mantra, there are sound and syllables that affect us and affect our nervous system, affect our cells, our brain. And we want to engage all of those things in our commitment to really make certain that we're doing what we can do naturally for success. So whatever that looks like, it could be something as simple as I'm not going to eat potato chips for the whole month of January. Anything, or just simply that I'm going to use this word instead of that word. So I just think it's so valuable because it makes such a world of difference in your lives to have these wonderful things that we look forward to, that we work towards. So I do Kundalini Yoga. So welcome, my name is Denise, and I'm here today to share with you a beautiful yoga practice. Today's practice is going to be a meditation for centering. Yeah, what does that mean to you? Centering. Let's ponder that for a moment. What does it mean to you to be centered? When you want to be centered, what does that mean? Well, that can come in, a couple of different descriptions, but I think that when I think about it, to put it in a very kind of simple way, don't want to be here for 20 minutes talking about this because you want to do some yoga, but we want to get to the essence. When I'm centered and grounded, like I talk about in our practice, I'm a tree with roots that are deep. And I feel safe and secure, and I know where I'm going, and I know my direction, and I know my heart and my philosophies, and And even though I encounter difficult things, the wind blows the tree. Even though we encounter those types of elements in our daily lives that kind of shatter us or sway us in a way that keeps us from our beautiful path that we've got in our sight. We're grounded, we're centered, and we come back into that place of being centered even though the wind blows. So, just a little something that I refer to and think about when I think for myself deeply, what does it feel like to be centered? Create your own vision, use words, write it in your journal. But today we're going to practice meditation for centering. And so, we'll talk about that a little bit more. I think that when we, just as one other final thing that it mentions in the description of the meditation is that this meditation will bring you into very gentle focus. It is wonderful to do when you are feeling mentally scattered or emotionally drained. It will renew you with a sense of well-being and soft, centered awareness. I just love that. That is a beautiful description. soft, centered awareness. Just breathe that in. Yeah. Hold it, embrace it, mull it over. So let's go ahead and join me today in finding yourself in this beautiful, beautiful space that you'd like to begin our practice. Sitting in easy pose for those that are on the floor. And for those of you in a chair, a nice tall spine as well, feet flat on the ground. Let's go ahead and bring those hands onto the knees. Palms are facing up, ready to receive. Close those eyes gently, focusing at that third eye or the brow point. And begin breathing in through the nose, shifting your focus to that breath. Exhaling breath out through the mouth. You can hear the sound of the exhalation. You want to hear it. Continue inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Let the breath become deeper, bigger, bolder on the inhale and the exhale. Begin to activate that yogic breath where we inhale, distending the belly out. Exhale, pulling the belly button back to the spine, pushing that breath out on each breath. Take the inhalation as well as the exhalation even further than you think you can. Bringing even if it's a little tiny bit more breath in and out. Continue with this flow and just stay there, following the breath in and out. Gently, but boldly. Keep that attention on that mindful breath, that intentional breath. And begin to let the breath come to a more relaxed state as you bring those palms in front of your heart center. Let those palms touch and begin to rub together. Feel the warmth created by the touch. Keep that movement going as you continue breathing in and out gently and organically. And without parting your hands, bring them into the center, into prayer pose, letting those thumbs touch the body at the sternum. With a beautiful tall spine, as you inhale your next breath, elongate that spine so tall. Exhaling the breath, releasing the tension. The shoulders are relaxed, the jaw is relaxed, your eyes are relaxed. The breath is coming in and going out. Let's go ahead and tune in with the Adi mantra. We will say the mantra 3 times, each time taking a beautiful big breath in to chant the mantra before we begin with another breath and a second time with the mantra, and then again a third. So to begin, inhale and elongate that spine. Guru Dev Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Om Guru Dev Namo. Take a nice deep breath in, holding that breath in, pulling in Mula Bandha. Gently releasing the breath, relaxing the body. Inhaling the next breath through the nose, stretching the arms up to the sky, reaching, and parting the hands as you exhale the breath. Stretching the arms, the fingertips out, reaching, feeling all the way down as the hands trickle until they reach the ground with the fingertips, and bring them back into the heart-centered area. Inhaling, stretching up once again, reaching, bringing the breath in. Exhaling, parting the hands, stretching and feeling. And one last time, breath in, reaching. Exhaling and stretching. As those fingertips touch the ground, allow yourself to come lying down on your back. Extend your legs out straight. Let your arms come above your head and begin to stretch from the tip of your toes to the tip of your fingers, moving the toes, the ankles, the hips, stretching the arms and the spine. And then allow yourself to relax the arms back down as you lift your feet off the ground 6 inches, as well as the head off the ground, looking with the eyes at the toes, letting the arms come straight down along the sides of your thighs, fingertips together but not touching the thighs. Stretch pose, holding the posture, and releasing, and let the body come down. Inhaling big, exhaling back into the posture. Stretch pose, and begin breath of fire. Let the body come down to the ground, releasing the pose. Bring the knees into the chest, wrapping the arms tightly around your shins, nose to the knees, squeezing. And begin breath of fire. Relax the body, let the head come down, release the knees, legs down on the ground, arms stretched out, up above the head, stretching, reaching in all directions. And grabbing hold of those knees once again, begin rolling forward and backwards. Let your body come back upright position onto your cushion, doing your best to keep your eyes closed and the body relaxed. As you come back up into easy pose, very tall spine. Bring those arms up into the sky in the shape of a V. Let those fingertips come down to rest on the pad of your hand. Thumbs are up in the air. Remember, we're creating that arc line where the thumbs touch. That's the intention here. As we hold our body in this fashion, let's close the eyes, focusing at the brow, and begin a powerful breath of fire. Relax the breath. Take a nice breath in, stretch those arms to the sky, releasing the fingertips, reaching tall. Exhale, let those arms come trickling down. Lovely. So we're going to stay in easy pose as we begin our practice today for the meditation for centering. So as you find your way into your comfortable, easy pose and a beautiful tall spine, this might be a lovely moment if you would like to grab yourself a little sip of your tea. I know sometimes breath of fire can really, make that mouth dry. Take a sip. So today, as we begin our exploration of the meditation for centering, let me share a little bit about the practice. I love the teaching manuals that we are blessed with having, because that certainly gives us the opportunity to share with you, because there are over 3,000 kriyas in Kundalini Yoga. And so it's lovely to have such well-written information and share that. So that's why many times I'll actually read what's in the book, because it's so eloquently done. The idea here is to set an intention or an affirmation with 2 words. We're going to use it as a mantra. So for example, we've done in the past, I am, I am, I am. Or even Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. Even something, we create your own. Love is, love is, love is. Maybe it has something to do with one of your goals for the new year, for creating opportunity of more success in your life. So ponder that here for a moment as I'm giving you a little bit more guidance on what's happening in the meditation for you. So you can really finalize those words, but don't overthink it. You can do this meditation many times, okay? We're going to stay in easy pose, but what we're going to be doing while we're in our meditation and saying the mantra is we're going to go ahead and take your left hand and let it just kind of rest down into your lap, and use your right hand to go ahead and touch on the wrist area, looking for the pulse. And, if this is not something you've done in the past very often or feel really comfortable, but just give it a try. Use your first couple fingers as a way to just set it on the area where the veins are. Kind of feel around, but give it opportunity to feel that pulse of the heart. Ooh, there's mine. And hold on to that as you let that hand rest in your lap. Now, if you're having some challenge finding it, you can also take that hand up and find it on the carotid artery up in the neck area. Until you find the heartbeat. Oh, there we go. And then leave the fingers there. So whichever one you choose. And as you're listening and feeling your pulse at the wrist or the throat, Your eyes are just gently closed and focusing at the brow point. Okay? So take the fingertips on one hand, place them on the upturned wrist of the other arm or hand, and let it just rest in the lap. Find that spot. Try to find mine again. Guess I better give myself a little bit more room on the flesh. I'm not alive. It is. Okay. Are you ready? So as those fingertips are resting there, simply feel and meditate on the pulse, linking up an internal affirmation or mantra with the beat of your heart. So pull that mantra in and let that beat be the rhythm of the mantra. Love is, love is, love is, love is, love is. Find your rhythm with the mantra, feeling the pulse. The meditation will bring you into a very gentle focus. It is wonderful to do when you're feeling mentally scattered or emotionally drained. It will renew you with a sense of well-being and soft, centered awareness. The breath is just natural, organic. Check in with the posture. Relax the breath. Feel the pulse. And let it be rhythmic to your mantra. Staying in that space, connecting the two. Take a nice deep breath in, holding that breath, suspending it. Let the breath go. Stretch those arms up to the sky, reach. Big breath in and out. Bringing those palms together in front of your heart center, rubbing them vigorously as you continue to keep those eyes closed. Letting the breath come and go. Nestling those hands into prayer pose. Taking this moment to set your intention for today. If there's something more that you feel like you need to put out there into the universe, into your forefront, take this time here now. Breathe into it. Let it engulf every cell in your body. And let me leave you with this thought for today. Of course, it is always better when you achieve an improved state of emotion deliberately. But even when the improved emotions are discovered naturally and unconsciously, each movement up the scale of emotion now gives you access to something even more improved. Once you find the relief that anger and blame can offer from those suffocating emotions of powerlessness and grief, you can move even more quickly up what we call the vibrational emotional scale. So let's close our practice today with a long sat and a short nam, all in one breath, by beginning your big inhale right now. Inhaling up, sat, nam. Bringing that prayer pose up to the third eye and a big bow down. Satnam to you. Have a beautiful, blissful, and enchanting day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for more Kundalini yoga practice. So you go out there and make it your best day. Satnam.